Hey, folks, it's Dave here, and this is a Wednesday night, and I've just disconnected Studio B and brought it over here to Studio A, and already I can tell that I'm on Wi-Fi because this is kind of terrible. Am I on Wi-Fi? Yes, I am. Okay, yeah, no, this is kind of terrible here. I'm getting a pretty bad feed here. So what I want to do is I did get all the cameras working. So if I come over to here, this is what we have. So I have the main camera, which is off the laptop. And then I brought my portable 922. And then over here, that's my overhead camera. That should be the best one. So now, as far as I mean, it's dark in here right now, so you won't see a lot. In fact, maybe this light is what's killing the thing over here. Um, but so that's my overhead. That's a video camera, so that should be the best one. But I did get everything hooked up, I think. So I'm actually going to have three cameras. Now, this one's not as bad as I thought. Now, when I come back over here, I don't know why this was so terrible. Maybe it's better now that it's all set up. But that's not as bad as I remember it. When I was in Ohio, I thought that was pretty bad. And it kind of is. It's staggering a little bit. Um, but so if I were to change this and go to the 912, I wonder if that would be any smoother. So it's gonna be off to the side here, but I'm kind of hoping that'll be the better camera. So this is over here on the side, and I think that's gonna be the way to go. I think last time I had to use that because that I only had the two cameras. But now if I go back over here and I go to this scene over here, so now you can see that I have me here twice. So let me remove this from the stream. And if I bring in, oh, let me see here. Let's remove camera. All right, so I'm still here, right? So I'm still here. Yep, so that's over here. That's my C22. And if I come back over here and I want to add the middle one here, so I might add that one last. All right. So we'll go 720 on that. Okay. Just to see if I can add this to the scene. Yeah, I can. Again, this is just testing here, folks. This is nothing seriously happening here. I just want to see if all three would work. So I think what I'll do is I'll have my C22. That'll be my one I'll look at the people with. And then when I go to the wide view here, I can use this one here to get the room, and then people can come say hi with this. This is kind of what I'm thinking right now. And then if I wanted to have the two other ones, I could. It looks like I could have the three cameras here. That's what's kind of neat about the EV Mux is you can have three cameras. And again, hopefully the room will be brighter, and I can fix the camera. I think I have it set right now for the overhead view, which has a lot of light, so I need to fix that there. Now, if I wanted to maximize this, yeah, so that one, so if I have the room going, what's going on here? I don't know why that's still here. Oh, you know what it is? It's, I think I got to change the layers maybe. Yeah, so maybe if I move this one up, it'll go over the top, or if I move this one down, hang on a sec. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, oh, actually, I didn't know that. So I have the different layers. So I could actually put like this camera here on the front, or I could put the other one over here. Oh, that's neat. So I could still maximize this, and then come over here to the good camera and have people on. So I don't have to, whatever it is. So yeah, okay. So that's the test. Now you guys can hear me, right? So I'm looking in this. Some people here in the chat room. So you guys can hear me, right? Because I have my mix. You can see my Rodecaster. For the first time since we started the show, okay, the Rodecaster is not over here next to me. It's been plugged in and hooked up for 5 years or 6 years, whatever it's been. So it's the first time it's come out and seen the light of day. It's a little nervous. You can see it's a little shy over here, But that's what we're going to be packing up and bringing to the event here. And again, this camera's a heck of a lot better than my main camera over here, which is now hidden because I have this maximized. So if I back off of that, Oh, no, hang on a second. I think what I need to do is, yeah, just move this up like that. There we go. So now you got me here, which is still, again, that's the built-in camera, which is okay, but again, that's the way to go over here. So you guys can hear me right now. What I'm going to do, I need to do a little test, and if you guys can work with me here, I'd appreciate that. As Michael comes by, yeah, Michael, man, we're getting close. We're getting close, Michael. I'm starting to feel it now, but at least I feel better. Oh, you're making 2 trips? Oh man, yeah, those bags look really nice, by the way. Yeah, you should see the stuff I have. I have a whole truck. My truck's going to be full of stuff. I condensed the games down to one giant suitcase and one smaller bag, but all the AV stuff's going to be probably 4 bags, and then I got my. I'm going to bring a couple of drinks for myself and then my clothes. So, yeah. Anyway, so I think this was okay. What I'm going to do. And I look like a radio jockey. You know, I thought about setting up another camera in Studio B and having a different angle because they say to do that. You know, they say to rotate the angles a little bit and do that here. But again, this is just me face all over the place here as I try to set up. So I got everything working here, I think. And this is Wi-Fi, actually. So it's probably, oh, my home Wi-Fi is not terrible. So if we can do this in Ohio, if I got it working here, that means the computer sees everything and hears everything. When I get there, in theory, I just plug this all back in and spark it up, and I'm good to go, in theory, you know. So now what I need to do, if you guys could just do it for a minute, I'm going to talk with the levels down here, and I want to make sure that you are hearing me here and not hearing me on any of the other cameras. So I'm going to talk for a minute, and just let me know if you can't hear me because I don't want you to hear me. I want me to cut out. Okay, so I'm going to talk. Okay, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to turn the level down so you should not hear me. Okay, I'm back right now. So if you did not hear me, that's a good thing. If anybody heard me, then that's a bad thing. Okay. So Michael says we didn't hear me. Okay. That's not always a good thing, but in this case, it is a good thing. I just wanted to make sure that I had the levels there. Okay, so no, Dufferman says you can't hear me either. Okay. Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, what is this right here? Oh, I can do some different things. I can show it, and I can star it. No, some interesting things here. I do. That's one neat thing about this EV Mux. Not only was it cheaper than StreamYard, but you can get the third camera. Not that you need it, but I mean, this is kind of neat. So, I mean, what I could actually do, now that I'm thinking about it here, okay, now I'm thinking, so ideas are coming. I could turn this, like, towards the guest. So you could have me on one, the guest on another, and we could still have the show going. That's going to be fun. Yeah, and I could even do that in Ohio. I'm not taking all this to Colorado. There's no way I could, but anything I drive to, I could do this with. So I think we have it covered here. And again, you should be able to hear, some of this stuff here. So all that little sound effect should come into play. So I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking this setup. The idea is I'm going to have, this here with the mixing board. I actually like the mixing board on the left over here, actually. And I'm going to have, 2 sets of these headphones, one here, one there, and then I'm going to have, I'm sorry, bad shoulder. I'm going to have a set of mics set up over here. So I'm going to have 4. I got 4 inputs over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have 4 people that can be on mic with headphones at the same time. And we can have some discussions there. So if all goes well, this is how it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to look. And I do like this. Wow, I like this how I have this maximized. And I can still see the other things here. So we could really have fun with this here. I think we can have a really good time setting this up down there. And again, I like the idea of this on me, and I could turn that one right here to face the guest. So I can just kind of put it on the back of the laptop and face the other way. And we could do a nice face-to-face interview with the show convention still going on behind us over here. So Okay, so this was just a test. This is just a test. I wanted to see if everything kind of worked. And so far, I got 3 cameras going, which is the maximum you can have of the EV Mux, but they look good. I don't necessarily need that, but I might use it for interviews. The Rodecaster works. The video camera works. Over here works, and over here works. So you guys are my witnesses here that everything I plugged in and set up here on the computer is working. So I consider that a success, not too bad. So that wraps up my testing. All I got to do is pack up this stuff now, and I should be ready to go Friday morning. Yep. So I just got to get through tomorrow and Friday morning work, and then I'm on my way. And then it's just a matter of unplugging everything and plugging it back in and see what we want to do with all this stuff here. And I had to lug up I got this big speaker. Holy cow, that's my bass amp. It's huge. I can barely carry it. But that's all I got for PA. And I found a microphone that works in it, so at least we can have a little PA system for the introductions and a few things like that, whatever we need to do. Let people know that, when we're going to do lunch, let people know when we're going to do the raffle, things like that. So, I got every angle covered, if you will. It does kind of look kind of crazy here, but if I come back just to myself here, I'm just going to go back to this one here. But this is on Wi-Fi at my house. And, yeah. Thank you, Glenn. And, set up we could. I think there's a hot tub in my now we're back to this. This is yucky right here. I don't like this. So now I'm slow. Am I slowing down, or is it just my computer that's showing this here? Because now it looks like I'm really slow. Like if I move my hands, it's like wicked bad right now. It could just be my processor here. Let me know if the video is terrible. Okay? Let me know if this video is terrible, because it was really slowing down. Now it seems to be a little bit better. So, again, it's an older laptop. It might not be able to handle all this. It was lagging. Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm just concerned. Let me see if I come back over here now. Yeah, I was dragging. As long as this main camera works, the one here, the one I'm pointing at here, that's the one I need to work over here. Now, this seems to be working pretty well, right? This one, there was no lagging, but when I was bigger, for some reason, when I was bigger here, that's when I got the lag. But I don't have the lag right here. It's only when I come over to here that I have the lag. And it's only a little bit, too. So I don't know what it is about this particular scene. If I go to my dynamic scene, let's see if this does any lagging right now. So maybe this is the way to go if it's just me. Now I'm lagging again. So when I come back to the main one, it does lag a little bit. So maybe I just keep it. Maybe I just keep it over here. Maybe I just keep it here. And no, it's still lagging a little bit now. Well, we'll do the best we can. If I have to, I could maybe get rid of one of these cameras here. Let me see. So let me just remove this camera. Okay, let's remove that, and let's see if this is any better now that I get rid of one of the cameras. Maybe I was just having too many issues. No, it's lagging again. Damn it. Again, this is the first time I've tried the 3-camera source. And I got the Rodecaster going. So, we're going to do the best we can. And if it's really bad, if I get there to Connecticut and it's just terrible and it's lagging bad and the computer can't handle it, then I'll just have to cut it back to just the 1 camera. So, this seems to be working pretty good, though. This particular scene's working. I don't know why this scene's working. Maybe everything's smaller and it's not as much data. But, again, maybe when people start walking around the room here on this big one here, it might be an issue. So, well, again, that was a test. It seems to be working. There is some lag. I can't tell if it's the computer, if it's the Wi-Fi, if it can't handle everything here. But we're gonna wing it the best we can. So it kind of worked. The test kind of worked. I don't like the fact that when I go to the single camera, it's creating issues. So we'll have to figure it out. Yeah, it is awesome, Ty. But just as you can see, when I tried to go back to the single camera, I was getting, like, when I go back here, it starts lagging on me, and that's the concern, is why this would be lagging right here. I don't know if it's because I have all the other things plugged in. As you can see, I'm lagging. Does it sound all right? Is the sound lagging, or is it just the video? It could just be the video. But Again, I'll just keep it on this one then. This seems to be the one that's working. It seems to be having less lag in the whole bit. So anyway, all right. Well, that is that. Again, hopefully I'll set it up down there and we'll have some luck down there. And I'm just gonna have to work around it. So it's just a video that's lagging. Okay, so maybe the computer just can't process all these cameras. So I'll have to check it out. I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do down there. If I just do the one camera, the two cameras, or whatever. This seems to be working though. This little setup here, maybe because everything's a little simpler. I don't know. But it could be the resolution I'm trying to go at too. I'm trying to get a nice high resolution. But anyway, all right. So the testing is done. I got to just pack all this stuff up and be ready to go. So I am Dave from Studio A. Studio A. Studio A. Studio A. Headed down to Studio, Connecticut in less than 48 hours, actually. And I just wanted to get some tests going here. And so that is that. So, all right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for helping me test this stuff out. I'm going to pack all this up, and hopefully we'll see you guys in a couple of days. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.